baby. You guys won't believe it, but our friend Walker, the same Walker that we just did the video with the Bronco, he got a Trans Am. Trans Am. Smokey and the Bandit time, baby. Yeah, he got the Trans Am that we all know and love. So check this out. So this is from him. I'm very happy, and thank you, Walker, for sharing this because it's pretty awesome. We're also going to have a second part to this as well, where he's kind of going through and fixing some of the little things that need to get fixed with it. So there'll be a second video to this part too. But check this bad boy out. Boom, baby.
What's up, guys? I just picked up this 1979 Formula Firebird. It is a 79 Formula Firebird, which looks nothing like this, but at one point in its life, it was cloned into a Trans Am. And they did it the right way overall, other than the paint having a ton of orange peel and being an interesting texture. These front grills, you can see, don't match. It's indicative of they were swapped out or something at one stage. But overall, all the body's straight. There's a little Bondo possibly here and there, I felt. The wheel lip moldings are in the trunk, so it is complete in terms of Trans Am trim. T-top car, of course. This thing's magnetic, so that's kind of cool. Go into here. Interior was definitely repainted / re-dyed at one stage. And I'm not the biggest fan of the color. It doesn't match the original stock interior, but it looks good. It gets the job done for a Smokey and the Bandit clone. The dash is the rally dash as the Formula Firebird had. Aftermarket sound system, pretty sweet. The shifter is out of, I think, a 4th gen. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a 4th gen Camaro Firebird. Meaning that the tranny is probably also, I haven't dug into it though. I literally just got it home. These front seats are definitely not stock. I think they're out of maybe a later model Camaro Firebird or something else. The back seats are stock, however. And this might be the original carpet. Based on the condition, this thing has no rust on the underside too. Like the trunk, the floor pans and the trunk pan that normally rust out, it's pretty dang solid. Which tells me it was probably a low mileage Formula Firebird that someone said, I see a potential in this if we turn this thing into a Trans Am. A lot of the missing parts are in the trunk. I haven't actually gone through it completely, so I'll do that with you guys. But yeah, someone threw some speakers in the back. No brand on them, not necessarily good ones. 15-inch wheels, big tires. These things, if you try to turn it without the car moving, you hear the power steering squeaking pretty good. Oh, there is a partial in alignment to this door, as you could probably see. However, the doors don't sag. Both of them don't sag. Usually when you try to close an older car like, or older Trans Am or Camaro like of this generation, you have to lift the door a little. You can see this decal they put in the back here was not complete. I may glue that. I may replace it with another one at 20 bucks on eBay. Probably just gonna replace it. It's got a cool looking dual exhaust out each side, or dual pipe out each side. Not true, of course. This tire felt some curb at one point. This paint job's just interesting. I mean, they painted over everything. They masked it well. The glass is good. T-tops are good, but definitely painted it all over using this weirdly textured paint. It must have been on purpose. I would hope it was. I noticed the front seat belts may not be stock, whereas the rear ones are. However, the actual seat belt fabric part looks stock and looks to match the rear, so I'm not sure what the story is there. Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, we can see right here. Oh, they're GM. Maybe they are stock. My bad. Haven't even vacuumed this thing up, guys. It's got a crack in the windshield. I'd have to figure out replacing this trim anyway if we were to replace the windshield. So for right now, it's okay. She runs, she drives. Got that bird. Bam. So I've owned two TransAms, true TransAms actually, and one 81 Z28 Camaro. None of them had the bird on the hood, of course, even the TransAms. So this is my first Trans Am that the bird is actually there, which I'm pretty excited about. Hold on here. Go. So at one stage, someone not only swapped out the tranny I mentioned earlier, but they swapped the whatever Pontiac block was in here, or Olds, for a Chevy big block. I looked up the casting number on the rear driver's side tab under the valve cover, and I think I forget what it was, but it's probably a 396 from a truck or something, but it's pretty beastly. Has a little noise in it. I hear like a bottom end noise possibly now and then, but overall, based on my 6 hours of owning it, sounds pretty good. Had cruise at one point. Had AC because that was mandatory with TransAms back then, or standard. Someone went through a lot of effort converting this thing to a Trans Am from a Formula Firebird, for sure. Was that cut out? I'm not sure. Did someone cut out this hood to fit this? Probably not. If you guys know, please tell us. It looks like some pieces may have been cut, but that might be factory. So the cowl tag and the VIN on the dash do match in terms of specs. Let's see if I can get in there. Maybe. There's the cowl tag. There's the VIN. They do align, I think, in manufacturing date and all that. Also, if we want to get technical, you get back here possibly and grab the block number off the back there. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. That's a big Holly though. That's the double pumper. I think it's a Holly or a Quadrijet, or both. I'm not sure, lines are blurred there for me. I usually don't do GM products, but I have a soft spot for these cars and have been wanting one for a long time. Oh, it was a factory black car, I'll tell you that. Let's see, the door jamb here. And then, let me grab the keys. Let's go through the trunk real quick. What's interesting is teeth up on Mopars all the time, and a lot of Fords. GMs I always forget. I think it's teeth down. There we go. Parts galore. Oh, those need to be replaced. Yeah, look at that original black trunk lid. This is probably a factory black Formula Firebird. Some weather stripping. That is a complete door. I don't know if that means a T-topped too or what. I'll actually just go through this live for the first time. NPD, they make a lot of good parts. Odds and ends. Underskirt, which I was told by the guy I bought it from was for the front. I'll have to confirm. There's those wheelet moldings. Not sure the story on them. Oh, there's our passenger side visor. Thought I'd have to buy another one. Maybe I do. That thing looks broke. I don't know what these parts are. I'll have to identify them later. Trunk or hood latch. shifter. Oh yeah. Classic. I'm going to see if I can adapt this to the shifter that's currently in there. That'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, these looking in decent shape though. Radiator cap. Not sure what this guy is. Maybe something with the old engine. These, I think, go to the T-tops because we're missing the interior piece of them. I'll show you that actually real quick here. So when you remove the T-tops, they're missing a trim piece there. And a trim piece there. It's probably them. Haven't tried it on, but they look like it. I think I've seen them before on other cars. Bumper push rivets, I'm not sure. Vacuum caps, just miscellaneous parts. Here's the original speaker grills, I guess. Oh, the original shift plate, I guess you'd call it. Bezel. Bulbs, that's not always nice. Don't know what that thing is. Like the old engine assembly. Lots of parts in here though. Oh wow, look. There's some door release cups and then a door release handle for the outside. Miscellaneous odds and ends. There's some good goodies in here. This is the first time I've ever gone through this actually. Oh shoot, we have additional weather strip here. Don't know what that guy is. I would guess, but we'll just look it up later. And the trunk looks solid. I don't know if this is original or repainted. It probably is repainted based on the texture. I see around it matches the rest of the car, but overall it's solid. Pretty happy about this purchase. And oh, we got some rust up in here. A little rot. I think that's normal for these. Go ahead and comment if you know what's going on here. But she's pretty solid. That's it. Back, guys. Sorry, I forgot to start it up for you. See how it sounds. Dirty. I want to take a vacuum to it so bad. There's more evidence it was a cruise car, considering that says cruise right there. Square key. With our TransAm keychain. Is obviously 79 through 81 still. There's some welding required if you want to change that. That looks janky. that one for sure. I don't know if you guys could hear, but I hear some piston slapping there potentially. But overall, pretty solid.
Thank you for watching, man. I really appreciate everybody that watches my channel. It really does mean a lot to me. I appreciate that. And again, special thanks to Walker for sharing this with all of us car fanatics out there. I know, like all you other car guys, I'm obsessed with this car too. Awesome car. So congrats to him too on getting it, man. I mean, who doesn't want that Trans Am? Boom, baby.